Good night, good night, good night, good night. Don't act like you don't know that this is exactly where we're going from start. Y'all know we're going here from start. Like there's no way you can act like you don't know this. Ain't no way you can act like y'all don't know that this is where we're going. Ain't no way. Ain't no way you can act like you don't know that this was going on. Ain't no way you can act like you don't know that this was going on right now. Let's make sure that the let's see. It feels like my plug not plugging properly. One moment here. Yeah, ain't no way you can act like you don't know that this was what was going on. Y'all can't sound don't know that this was what was going on. Right off of the cuff here, guys. Right off of the cuff. Good night, good night, good night, good night. Allah. Like there's no way you can act like. Okay, so let me see. Let me make sure I have the both things running at the same time, so that way I know I can. Okay, so how are you guys doing this evening? How are you this evening? How are you? How is your weekend? Lord gosh, how is your weekend? Don't act like you don't know what this was going on. So, Nanya, remember, man, bye, you've lost our mind. Remember that I kept saying to y'all about the laser fair leader. Do you remember that, Nanya? And family, do you guys remember me talking about the laser fair leader? And I said that some people are laser fair leaders. And you say, Only, what you mean by laser fair? And I say, laser fair leader is a person who leads in a certain way, right? And their way of leading is that it doesn't look like them leading because what's really going on is that the subordinates are doing the work, but they're in the background. You remember that, Nanya? You remember me talking about this? Shayla is doing the same thing again. Shayla is doing the same thing again. But this time, the honeypot girl is the target. That's correct. Yes, Kerry. She's playing on these emotions because it's how Shayla works. This is how Shayla works. The Shayla character. Yes, in her own little right, she have leadership qualities, but it's actually a laser fair leader. She's doing it again to perfection. This is now the second time that you've now seen it. I could say 3 times because the truth is you've seen it with Delicia as well too. But I'm going to just say let's leave it to Honeypot Girl and to Delicia. Let's run into it.
No, he's such a big boy.
He's supposed to be, it's past your bedtime, boy. He's supposed to be asleep right now, but he slept all day at my mom's house, so. Yes, thank you. I need to just take a shower and get myself together, but I cannot take my eyes off him at all.
Oh, I got you, girl. I got you. I'll try to put him to sleep and stuff.
Okay. So, LA, you're going, right?
No, Shayla, I told you I'm not going. I mean, I feel you on what you were saying, but I gotta take care of stuff at the dance studio, and you know what I mean. So I think
It's best. So just forget everything that I said to you earlier, right?
I heard you, but
Did you hear me though?
I did. I trust me, I
You
did.
heard me.
So remember how people try to make it look like the honeypot girl was in her own mind and she doing things by herself and she doesn't need all of whatever it is. She doesn't need anything at all and the honeypot girl can suffice for herself. And people saying no, the honeypot girl just stubborn on her own and she's not going to listen to anybody at all. Really? Really? You sure? You sure that she's the same way? And you know what? I don't think the honeypot girl is going to get the same sympathy as Amber because we already don't like the honeypot girl. You know what? Let me ask you a question. Do you like how the honeypot girl has changed? Let me ask you the question. Yes or no? Let me ask you the question. Maybe O'Neill is incorrect, so I'm going to let it there, so. O'Neill don't start with T. Well, that's where we are. Angela Atkinson, that's exactly where we are. That's exactly where we are. That's where we are, That's where we are, Angela Atkinson. That's exactly where you could have loved T little more. T has decided that Shayla is her main go-to, no matter what nobody tell her at all, including your Amber. Including Amber. And remember, if anyone has any experience that could advise T about what she's going to go through on certain of her things, it is Amber. Just remember that. Don't forget that. Nobody not like. So this is the deal. So the honeypot girl changed too quick. So, there we go. What an idiot. Another relationship messed up by this cancer named Shayla. Yes. Because now I think the honeypot girl was going about it the right way. The right way. No, we don't like how Tamara is moving from she start getting the money. We don't like how she move. T used to be her own person and she used to do her own thing. She used to do that. Yes, Angela Atkinson, that is exactly where we're going. Tamira used to march to the beat of her own drum, but anybody that comes in contact with the Shayla character, Shayla makes them think that they have the control. She changed. She used to be different. She used to be different, Angela Atkinson. That's why, she don't ever seem like the same girl like before. She used to be this girl where you literally would actually be sorry for. She has in a couple of weeks, she has changed drastically. Let's run.
Why you want me to go so bad?
Okay. Girl to girl, woman to woman.
Okay.
Iman is going to be in LA, and I really, really need the chance to talk to him. So it's a little bit more than, help me out here. I help you out.
So
I've helped you out, right?
So
Look
you
at
want me to go so you could go.
You hear that line? Angela Atkinson, the line that says, I helped you out. I knew this is exactly why Tamira is so bounded. I helped you out. So now it's your time to help me out. Now, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you, ladies, a question. If a man was avoiding you, right? And that's correct, Charmaine. Tamira is a follower that is easily led. Basically, that's what's going on. If a man didn't want you, would you stalk him? Because that's exactly what Shayla is doing. If a man never wants you, would you stalk him? Because it's exactly what the Shayla character is doing right now, Hurricane Shayla, anywhere she touch down, Nanya, anywhere she touch, in a trouble. Shayla manipulates Tamira. Exactly, because now she have her twiddled around her fingers. Yes. But this is one of them where people now go really be sorry for because they have seen how she has moved. Shayla start making a fool out of herself and move on. Iman doesn't want it. No matter. She not really business about that. She don't care about that. Misery loves company. Now, I thought about if the honeypot girl should have gone, and I said to myself, you know what? No, she was approaching it the right way. I think she should leave Wayne and make him do him thing, because then you would say you give him the shot. But when you start to itch up underneath a man like this, it makes it very, very dangerous. But I knew it. I knew it. When Tamira was working at Honeypot store, she had a holistic vibe, like a hippie. That has gone right now, Angela. She changed the hippie vibe.
Pretty much. I really, really need to get to LA. Like, it's just been pressing on my heart to just have a conversation with Iman.
Is that going to be good for you?
I think so. I think I can finally, get in a different environment with Iman and just be able to have a talk, Come on. I do it for you. I've done a lot for you. Look at you now. I did this.
What you mean?
You and Wayne? That
me
was
and Wayne?
Yeah.
Yes.
I put together your date. I had your bag. Have mine.
Girl,
nothing. Girl, you are in a trap. That's exactly what's going on. You have now been trapped. Shayla's a creep. No, man. No means no. You know what, trap star? I love that you've said this because Again, this is another double standard. I thank you very much for calling this double standard. Trap Star, I'm happy that you call this out because the truth is, if this was a man that did this, that was doing all of what Shayla was doing, he would have already been arrested. Just imagine a man doing what Shayla is doing if he would not have been arrested already. If them wouldn't say, you know why you're a creep because the girl tell you no and now you start moving around. And everybody would have been saying, oh, the man is a creep and everything else. Everybody would have been saying that. Just imagine if this was an actual man. I want you to imagine that. Imagine that this was a man. People would have already been calling him a creep. People would have already been calling him a creep. That's correct. That is correct. So I agree with that. Yeah, you can't be a friend without paying the price that she's evil. Exactly, and she's showing you that. Shayla needs to be chasing her son instead of Iman. She should be doing that, Roshan, but she not do that not at all because our Iman come first. Men come first in Shayla's life, not her son. Iman don't want you no more, Shayla. Why don't you have to go to LA to talk to him? He has a house right down the road to go to his house. I guess he still hasn't called yet. He not called. He hasn't called. Well, maybe you know what? Maybe only not know. Would you have done what the honeypot girl is doing for Shayla? Would you have done that? In other words, let's just say it was you ladies. Would you take your friend to go harass another man? Would you do these things? Is it something that women do? I'm just asking. Again, me don't know, me I ask you. I guess Delisa is going to be on the back burner when Shayla get out there. Correct, because she's going to be up in his face. That's why I'm saying it have to come out. Can't see Shayla as clear as they would never be around a person like that. No, so in other words, you guys wouldn't be involved in this. Shayla wants closure, but that is the closure. And that's the thing, Goddess London. Sometimes people give you closure and he has given her the closure. There is no closure. She wants the man back. Shayla has no shame. Look how Iman treat her at the party. Consistently tell her same no want her. One more closure you could have want than that. A man telling you same no want you. Tamira knows Iman broke up with Shayla. Why is she entertaining all of this? That's my question. You know that Iman break up with her. You know that Iman doesn't want her anymore. Why are you entertaining this? And I'm wondering maybe if it's like, is our woman will help out her friend. I don't know. It is sickening. Iman doesn't want Shayla. So if she wants to go to LA and get her feelings hurt, then let her go, because when he said it was over, he meant that. He did mean it. It never changed. He hasn't wavered. He hasn't even touched Shayla with a long stick. Wayne is going to be ticked off when he finds out that Shayla is pushing for Tamir to go. Good, because now David, Shayla has now gotten hold of her relationship. And Tamir don't see it. So now it's almost like Wayne have to go leave her right now. May I tell you, say, listen to me, she there on borrowed time. Listen to me, man. The little money where she get right now, she better start save. Tamir need to start saving. Does Tamir need to start saving? Well, I'm asking that question. Because Tamir need to start saving the little money she make from Wayne. Because I tell you right now, I don't know if I'm going to keep up with this for too long. I don't know if I'm going to keep up with this for too long.
Come on, girl. This is like so important to me. This is so important to Mara, seriously.
I don't know. I feel like. Are you sure?
Yes. And have you ever been to Wayne's house in LA?
Mm-mm.
You know he live in Beverly Hills?
Yeah.
Don't you want to see your other house? Come on, step into the light. I'm saying it's not all about me and Iman. We can definitely spend some time together. I mean, what's the harm in that?
The harm is that him don't actually want you. Hold on, man. The harm is that him don't actually want you. That's the harm in that. The harm is that you're trying to get in a person's personal space, even though they don't want you in their personal space. That's the harm in it. If this was a man doing this, he would have been called out already, been cussed out if it was a man doing that. That's what would have happened. Tamira need to tell Shayla to move on. She has told her. She has told her, Angela Atkinson, she has told Shayla to move on. The thing is, Shayla is controlling the chessboard. Whether they like it or not, she's controlling the chessboard. That's what's going on. Wayne really didn't want Tamir to go when he asked. No, he didn't. So you know now, in the mind are going, but she going with Shayla going as well to mess up the trip is not going to be great. That I think is going to be something else. Delicia's friend will be there, so Honeypot will get hurt too. I don't think so. But let's see. He doesn't want her. Yes, she need to be because D not going to be there as a safety net anymore. Exactly. Exactly. She need to be saving her money right now. Remember, she climbed in bed with Anthony when he was intoxicated. Yeah, so she's liable. Listen to me. She's liable to do anything. That's correct, Ramona. She's listen to me. Is a woman that will do anything at all. Anything. She's desperate. That's it that way. In fact, you know, I may be only wrong. Can you see Shayla taking advantage of Iman? Can you see that? Can you see her taking advantage of Iman? People don't see that Shayla is manipulating them. They trust Sneaky Girl that much. They do, Nanya. The funny thing is they do because sometimes, and that's one of the things that a lot of times us men will try and highlight how a woman will trust a bunch of girls around her because of, maybe I was gonna call it girl code, not knowing that that girl is not the best thing for her. When women work with girl code because them think, that, in other words, it's like you said, trauma bonding then. So maybe a girl gets hurt and so other people try to internalize it. Oh Lord, I can't believe he did that. What? Let me try and help you. And so them try and help her. I could be wrong, but you tell me. That's what it looks to us. Even if Shayla hear the truth, she will still not give up. Exactly. And that's the thing. You have to put a restraining order. Tamira is out of the door after the bathroom scene. She's letting unemployed Shayla give her advice. Unemployed Shayla needs a serious help. I feel this time Iman will call the cops. Well, he needs to. He better call the cops on her right now. He better call the cops. I hope Mary go tell Tamira go tell Wayne that Shayla wants to go. She better go tell Wayne what's going on. She better. Or else our relationship in a trouble right now. When it comes to Tamira and Piari, Shayla is a serpent. She talk as smooth as butter. Any one of them that gets around her, it's not just Piari and Tamira. Anybody that gets around Shayla long enough, and if she convincing, this is the deal. The Shayla character presents to be someone who is extremely convincing, but they're snakes. Remember, she did the same thing to Amber. She convinced Amber that nothing was going on. Remember that, So it's not just a PR. Amber has succumbed to Shayla as well, But nonetheless, some way, somehow, she gets these girls to still believe in her. I don't know how women do it, but hey, them believe in her nonetheless.
While I'm gone.
Exactly. There's no reason why we can't just go to LA for a couple of days.
And it's cold. It's cold outside here.
That's right.
I could use some. Okay. Okay, I'll go. I gotta tell Wayne that you coming.
So we going to LA.
We going to LA. I mean, let me talk to Wayne first.
Okay. Maybe.
Let me talk to him first, and then I got you.
Thank you, girl.
I got you.
Say thank you, Auntie Tamara. I'm gonna go take a shower. You be good, please. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be quick. Ooh.
Tamira has been caught in the web and she don't understand that she's been caught. Tamira is just a victim. Tamira is Shayla's next victim. And I saw it coming. Tamira is Shayla's next. That's it. Shayla's next victim. All that nonsense about, and this is why I keep saying to people, Tamira is Shayla's next victim. And this is why when people keep saying this foolishness about not judging, I say it's nonsense. You have to judge things. Because it is that little, it's that little, what you call it now? This over the top thing, this unrealistic. Oh no, no, what I want to do is let me just hold on, let me tell you, don't worry. I see the good in people. I always see the good in people, but that doesn't mean I don't understand who they are. That doesn't mean I don't understand people. That doesn't mean I'm not watching how you behave and watching how you move and understanding that I need to be making sure myself is in a good position when it comes to you. Wayne will say no, she's not going anywhere. No, watch how Tamir is going to beg for Shayla to go. Don't worry yourself. Watch out. You know what? You know what? You know what? Hold on. Will Tamira beg for Shayla to go if Wayne says no? I'm asking y'all. I'm going to go and read some comments. Only can tell me. Watch it. Why can't Shayla just buy a ticket and fly out? She's a grown woman. I'm sure her rooster mother can spare her a couple bucks. Listen to me. The deal is not just is the mere fact that she's going to these things unannounced. That's the problem. She's going there unannounced. People, no one invited her. I think that Wayne is going to convince Tamir not to go, but Shayla is still going to pop up. Well, watch it. Watch it. I'm telling y'all right now. Watch it. So Tamira is over there to watch Kai while Shayla take a shower. Tamira, you're a crash test dummy. Exactly. That's who the Tamira characters become. Tamira is going to lose big time being with Shayla. Big time. Wayne already warned her a couple times. Wayne had already warned Tamira. You don't know the full story. And I keep pinpointing to the time she met Anthony and called him a dog. And I keep saying, from there, so, I said, okay. Okay. Amber spoke to her. Erica spoke to her. Remember now, she get two people who has a direct experience with Shayla. She have them people there and they have told her direct lineage of things. No, don't get me wrong, you know. You could be someone's friend all you want, but you have to understand who you're dealing with and what they're doing. But maybe that's why sometimes I also know for being a friend. But anyways, let me read some comments. If Shayla don't go with someone in the group, she won't have access to Iman. Exactly. Then that's what the deal is. Shayla knows where Wayne's house is in LA and she don't need to go. She don't need T to go. She does need T to go. She does, because she can't just pop up. She cannot just pop up like that. She wants to be invited to the actual thing itself. You pray Wayne cancels so Tamira won't go? I hope so. You better, because I'm telling you right now, your girl in trouble. Leaving Kai again. Sorry, excuse of a mother. Thank you very much for this. Ashley, thank you very much for this, Ashley. Sorry, excuse of a mother. Anthony and Amber will be watching Kai once again. Once again. When Oni used to complain in the beginning them about the bad mother that Shayla is. Our fans them used to defend her. I don't see them defending her anymore because them realize that she's a bunch of nonsense. Them realize she's a bunch of nonsense. She will, but when is going to be thinking about Lauren? Yes, unfortunately, she will beg for Shayla. That's the thing. Yeah, you know she is. She's gonna convince Tamir to go up to there behind Wayne's back. If Wayne tells Tamira no. Exactly. Tamira has now become whatever she is. You know what I mean? Wayne doesn't want Tamira to go. To be honest, I don't think Wayne cares if Shayla goes. I think he does. I think he does. I think he does. Because why we say this, David, is because today he let Iman know that Piara is going. In other words, him notify Iman, unlike Ron, Wendy Williams, unlike Wendy Williams run, you know what I mean? Him notify him. I think Wayne is going to tell her that Shayla can't come to his house. And she possibly will pop up. That's the thing. She possibly will pop up. She probably pop up. O'Neal, Shayla, who is going to do Tamira just like she did Amber, if not worse. Exactly. Of course she's gonna do that. Wayne got his eye on Lauren. He does. Running behind a man that doesn't want you to leave your child at home, but claiming that you're the top-notch mother. A damn thing I make O'Neal get vexed, you know. When everybody else say, oh no, she's a wonderful mother. And they try to push this narrative of wonderful mother. A damn thing I get O'Neal riled up. How many here? If thank God for my channel. Thank God for the people on this channel who have kept it real. Thank God for the people on this channel who have kept it real. Yes, Kathleen, the estate is Kai's home. Like Anthony said to Rooster, Kai has a house. Mother gone 7 days a week. Them gone, Nanya. Rooster Nation gone. You know, Rooster Nation is not no longer coming around, you know, because them can't say anything. They now realize that them girl is culpable and them girl disgusting. Them realize that. Them can't say nothing right now. Them can't argue it anymore. You know. It cannot be argued anymore who Shayla is, you know. Them can try to argue, but them can't argue it. Them realize now that Shayla is who she is, and no matter what we're saying is true. The Shayla fans, them just can't, them can't say anything. I think they're ashamed. I feel like the Shayla fans are embarrassed. I saw. Them embarrassed right now. You understand? So, I feel like them embarrassed right now. I feel like the Shayla fans them embarrassed. If you ask me, they're embarrassed right now. Thank God for the people here who have kept it real about what you're seeing on your screen. I want to keep it real. Because a lot of people don't keep it real, and that there are mothers out there who have not done very well. But when Mother's Day come, they want all of the benefits, everything, and 365 days or 364. Then do something totally different. But when Mother's Day come, they want all the credit in the world. When Father's Day come, they want that credit there too. So the thing I do, they want that credit as well. Enough time I see mothers that say them, oh well, happy Father's Day. You can't get Father's Day, you know, man. Yeah? Mothers like Shayla will tell us they want happy Mother's Day and Father's Day. Where are the Shaylas? Them lift up, Jeremy actually knows so they lift up from long time. We bust them short. I can't believe after all of these weeks. Or them a tell we everything. Where the Shayla for them embarrassed, them upset because them can't believe say them girl are behave like this right now. But only you talk truth. Sometimes they get it wrong though. You're right, Mo. Of course, some of the time them O'Neal get it wrong. Some of the time O'Neal wrong, you know. Listen to me. O'Neal is not always right. Let me explain something. O'Neal is not always right. Let me type it so you can see it, so you can timestamp it. O'Neal is not always right. I can't be always right because I'm a human. Unless, you know, I'm an AI. There you go. So I'm not always right. You understand? So that's just the deal right now. You have to know what's going on. We can see your comments. I can see your comments. True to love. I can see your comments. What are your comments them? True to love, me see your comments. You see your comments are being blocked, you sure? Hold on, true to love. Let me check it. Let me check you out. I don't think so. I can check it after the show. I can check it. I don't think it's being blocked at all. See? That's your comment right there. You see that, true to love? I will check it after the I can check it after the channel, true to love, but I can see your comment. I can see your comment. Shayla has the audacity to say that her only job was being a mother. Yeah. Mr. Russia, I couldn't, Mr. Listen, man. the thing upset me because of the way our fans them coming here trying to say them can defend her, eh? And them and shame like dog. Them shame like dog, like mongrel. Let me find a mongrel dog because I saw the Shayla's fans them, eh? Shame like dog. Shame like dog, like mongrel, then dead. So, them used to come in here and make a whole heap of noise and them used to troll the people in the chat. All of a sudden, I'm going to hear from them. I'm going to hear from them. Mongrel dog, eh? Eh? Shame like mongrel dog. Mongrel. If you don't know mongrel dog, a mongrel dog this. Mongrel dog. When we talk about mongrel dog, and that we are talking about them shame like dog, Russian. Let me tell you something. Russian them a shame like mongrel dog. You saw that dog there slim? My dog them have to live. Let me find a mongrel for you there. Let me find you a mongrel. Steady. Rex. Slim like Rex. Let me see if I can find a mongrel for you. Whole heap of mongrel. Mongrel dog. When you talk about mongrel dog, we're not talking about good looking puppy. We're talking about mongrel. There you go. Mongrel. Jamaican mongrel dog. This is how shame the Shayla fans are. Shayla fans are ashamed like Jamaican mongrel. They shame like dog. Me can't find them no more. Russia them a suffer. If you ribs are sure. Ribsy. Them a suffer. The Shayla fans them a suffer because of the foolishness them are going with it. The stuff that they've been acting up with. We've been saying this. Mongrel, eh? Where the little Shayla fans them there? Where are they? Merry Christmas, Eslin. I think I'll make sure I make a Christmas video. You know that already, Eslin. Don't worry yourself. I will ensure. It would be awesome if they change the location last minute. Let Shayla go to LA while I'm in the Bahamas. I would love them. Now the thing is that Tamira going to tell her because Tamira is a mole. That's the thing, you know. Abby, Tamira is a mole. She's a mole. Mary, I can see your comments. Nanya, I find wrong because I'm a member. I'm not certain why your comment is not showing up, Mary. Which comment you're talking? I can look on it to see if there's something that YouTube is doing, but I can see it. We can see your comments, Mary. We can see your comments. I can see your comments. Trust me, I can see your comments. True to love, I can see your comments. I can see your comments. Trust me, I can see your comments. And Tamira knows she really don't want to go on that trip. She knows she don't want to go on the trip. She doesn't want to go on the trip, but no, them are, somehow she's allowing them to go. The piranhas are out there. That's exactly correct. Tamira doesn't need to go on this trip. You know what? Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you something. Does Tamira need to go on this trip? I don't know if y'all watch my video today, right? I don't know if you guys watch a video that I gave today, and I said I would prefer Tamira not to go. No, she's not my favorite in the world, but if there's ever a time she needs to prove for herself, Wayne, it's best that she doesn't go. I'm going to tell you why. She needs to give Wayne him space. That's just the deal. Just like a man needs to give a woman her space, the same thing. Lack of trust breeds discontent. Thank you for the super chat, Bilderberg boy. Shayla has Tamira brain so whipped that I could spread it on a sandwich. How many languages does Iman have to use to say that it's over? Hasta la vista. Him tired to tell him say hasta la vista. Him tell her ciao. Wayne told her adios. I'm tired to tell her, man. O'Neal Wayne thinks that he's got a good woman, but he's going to mess around and find out who she is. Well, let's see. That's exactly correct. It's a headache. It's a headache. Sometimes I don't want to go watch somebody at all. I don't think you should be watching anybody at all. That's what I think. True to love, as you can see, a true test for Wayne's self-proclaimed love for Tamir. That's why I don't want her to go. Because if she wants to see if Wayne is really the guy, this is the best way to see it. You have to send him out by himself and allow him to survive by himself. If the man can't survive, then you get to know what you want to do. True to love, I'm not sure what happened. I can check on the channel to see if something is going on. I'll let you know. Only you know why Wayne didn't want him to go. Call Wayne out. But Gary, but that's what I'm saying. So you want him. Look, Gary Brown. This is my thing. No, I don't want Tamir to go, because if Wayne is to be tested, he needs to be tested alone. Gary Brown, if you know anything about relationship, you know so you can't have your spouse underneath your arm every single day, 7 days a week. You can't do it. That means there is lack of trust. That's a bad relationship. No space is a bad relationship because you don't have time to think and gather your thoughts. Wayne needs to be tested. He needs to be tested. He needs to go through the rounds them. She don't need to go. PR already going. PR is already going. Wayne, and plus Wayne need to be tested. We need to see if Wayne is as real as he says. Only Shayla listened to her friend, Delicia, and she did mention it to Tamir, so she's putting 2 and 2 together and using a mirror to get to Atlanta. Shayla is as smart in her own way. Well, she have her thing, We've been saying that. Wayne doesn't want to go because of how Delicia is going to be there with Iman. That's also a part of his thing. That's one. Only is giving stalking. That is true as well too. True to the way I say, Wayne is going to give Tamir an ultimatum when it comes to her friendship with Shayla. You think so? You think so? Hold on. Well, Wayne put his foot down on Tamira. That, you know what? That's actually a very good question, true to love. I don't know it. I don't know it because he's been acting very simpish as of late. The Wayne now is the Wayne before I could have said yes, but this Wayne seemed to be very simpish. Him seemed to be extremely simpish. I'm not so sure if he's that type of man anymore. I don't know if he's still that man. I don't know if he's still that Wayne. Is he still this Wayne? But I like it. I like your statement, true to love. I don't believe it, but if you say so, I test it with the audience right now. Yes, because Rona's done it to PRA. Makes sense. I don't think Shayla is putting anything together. Interesting. I was about to ask that. Is Shayla putting things together? Yes or no? Because Delicia and Tamir are not friends. How can you put your foot down on Tamir and Shayla's friendship when you got the whole friendship going with Shayla of his own? There you go. That's the answer. Miss Faye, I love this. This is a very, very solid point. Come out of the hiding. Where are the fans? Where are the Shayla fans? Me love this, Miss Faye. Me love this. This is a very good point, Miss Faye raised. You're right, Miss Faye. And that's why I don't think he might put him foot down, because I'm still in with Shayla as a friend. And he says he's just a friend. So true to love, you say yes, because Shayla can potentially cause issues in the relationship. Yeah, but look at what thing they just said. But O'Neal, Wayne can't force T not to talk to Shayla. He can put her on her grounds. I mean on her guards. But he has already done that. That's why I'm gonna believe that. I think we're on a split with this one. Sadly, no. Eslin seat, you think you see him thing. Sadly, no. Because no one checks Shayla. That's me. I'm forgetting us. Nobody really check Shayla, you know. Ever since the relationship with T, Tamira keeps bringing up Shayla in almost every conversation. Wayne is getting tired of Shayla. He's tried to help Shayla and she didn't listen. So I see him not going. Makes sense, Navani. That's a fair point. That's a very, very fair point. Tamira is going to leave when she finds out that he knew about Iman and Delisa and he didn't tell her. Well, she can leave all she want. Go on if she want, go on. Vex if she want, vex, and bust if she want, bust. And then her fans them going come, the fans them going come over here. Shame like mongrel dog, eh? Her a shame mongrel dog. Shame like mongrel dog. She's as dumb as a rock. She ain't putting two and two together. That's the thing. She's not putting two and two together, eh? Angela Paul, we must be driving the same car because we're riding to the same music. I can't stand those very people either. Angela Paul, what you say? At this point, I'm sick of Tamira, Wayne, Shayla, Anthony, Duck Lips. God, I'm too sick of them to max. Sick of them, man. Me sick of them. Shayla has already crossed the line with telling Tamira about Amber. Has already crossed the line. And nothing happened to her. Nothing happened to her. Shayla only thought is of Iman. She said she stopped giving Iman his space. That is correct. Charmian, I think that's where her mind is. In case y'all didn't see the skit today. No, but I don't think Shayla would put it together since she did the exact same thing. You think she'd put it together, but sometimes when you do your own thing, you get beaten by your own thing, you know? No, Shayla is just focused on Iman. Iman's back, so she's not embarrassed. Delisa was already traveling back and forth to LA and Miami, so it hasn't raised a red flag as yet. Exactly. That's true. True to love, solid phone right there, so. What you say? It's hard to keep up. Don't worry yourself, BS Billion. Just keep up. Whatever you do is what it is. I do try. I really have only done one live today, so don't worry yourself. I haven't done as many lives today. They should get there and Iman not be at Wayne's house. Ronan Pierre can stay at his house. Should never see me. That's all you have to do. You have to cut out left far so you can get some peace. Them relationship now gonna make it. The more I think about it now, the more I realize that, you know, we need the skits to be creative in their own way, not the same way we think we want or think that they should go. That is what keeps people enthralled. P.S. Shayla knows Delisa is seeing Iman. I don't think so. I don't think so. Thank you for the super chat. I think someone has put that super chat. Give me one moment. May I try to say I can, guys. I will a comment and I'm some time it's hard to read all of them one time. O'Neal, I want Shayla to go to LA. She can reap what she has sown with Amber. Remember, it's the day after Christmas. Amber caught her with Anthony at the lake house. But I don't know if that will create a drastic thing with her like that. And you know what? Thank you for the super chat, Terry. And you know what? I'm thinking about it now, and I'm realizing that, you know what? I think Shayla is going to destroy it doesn't make sense for Delisa to tell her. I'm realizing more and more okay. Does it make sense for Delicia to tell Shayla about her and Iman at this point? I'm gonna ask y'all a question. I'm gonna tell exactly what I'm thinking. Shayla doesn't have a clue about Iman and Delicia being together. I don't think so either. You're right. Don't think so. Ron will stay with Delicia and Ron. Ron will stay with Delicia and Ron will be at his place. Let's just hope that there's no weather disaster in LA after Shayla leaves him. I hope so. I'm hoping she doesn't come here because then she's going to bring the weather with her. Jeez, you remind me, you know. Why you remind me? Does it make sense for her to tell? I'm going to tell you what I mean when I ask that question. Think about it. It's like, let's just say Delicia had opened up and say, you know what, Shayla, I'm looking to try to see if I can build something with Iman. I know you guys have left, but I'm trying to build something with him. I don't think Shayla would have allowed her to. And that's why right now when I look at the story, I said, you know what? It really doesn't even make sense. It really doesn't make sense for Delicia to say anything because the truth is Shayla is going to talk against it anyways. Shayla going to find a way to tear it down. If Shayla finds out about Delicia, she's going to find a way to bring the relationship down. Delicia will never get peace. But the thing is, she has no peace right now, so I have another pick to that. But that's just my take on it. I'm realizing that it doesn't make sense. You can't wait for Shayla to find out why. It's kind of easy, you know. You know, easy, you know. Shayla doesn't know what is going on. She doesn't know who it's with, though. Shayla knows what's going on, but she doesn't know who it's with. That's what you're thinking. Makes sense. Remember, Shayla never mentioned to Tamira that Delicia is going to El Delhi. Shayla is thinking she's not a fool. She's smart. You know what, Cheryl? I can buy that. I actually can buy that you know what, she didn't mention Delicia. Why did she not mention that Delicia was going? That's a good thing. Angela, they have to drag the storyline. They have to put 30 more skits out daily. 365 a year. Thank you very much. Let them know, David, because they must think I saw this thing go. Yes. Money have to make and the dog them have to live. My dog them have to live. Oi! Listen to me, Angela. They are not going to give you these plots very quickly. Because the money have to make. Money has to be made. Delicia has family in LA, so I don't think Delicia will be staying at Wayne's house. Iman is the only person who's going to be staying at Wayne's house. And he should go somewhere else. You're right, Charmaine. I like Delicia. For Iman, Shayla has nothing going on for herself. Not a thing. Money have to make. Shayla already knows she's not Amber Ty. Street poet. Money have to make, street poet. So she's not going to know. My dog them have to live. Oi! Roar! Send out the dog them there. Mongrel dog don't know what's going on. She does not know what's going on. She does not know what's going on. Pull up on my mongrel dog again. Mongrel dog. Mongrel business. Mongrel business. Let's leave that right here. So I don't, that's what I'm telling me the things. So you have more episodes. David is correct. Same thing, money have to make. The weather is very, it's chilly, but it's not, it's okay. LA is chilly, a bit chilly, but still nice. We didn't have any sunshine today, but it was this. Not a clue she not have. Mongrel dog not have no clue. Hmm? The writers are not going to allow you to know this because money have to make. My dog them have to live. Boy! It's a little chilly. Right, only it's not as cold as where Nanya is. I'm not as cold. I'm going to tell you the temperature right now. Right now the temperature is 57 degrees. It's 57 degrees. That's fine. I already comment. Just give me 1 minute. It take me a while. Some of the time the comments they move very fast. Abby, that's what happens. The comment they move fast. Like I'll see a comment and I'll be trying to read it, and by the time I get to it, about 50 more different comments pass. This is a perfect example of why choosing your inner circle is very important in your singleness. In a relationship and in marriage, the company you keep could be vital for your success. I love this actual thing in itself. That's what they're saying. Your circle is the most important thing that you could possibly have out there. Thank you for this, Abby. Very, very integral. That's the moral of the story. Shayla can only bring things down if Delisa hasn't moved out. Exactly, and that's why Delisa needs to move out. She needs to move out, David. She have to move out. You have to watch where I go on. You have to dodge all right. You have to dodge. You have to screech upon them. A policeman, that all right. Screech upon them. You have to screech it. You have to Jim screechy. You have to tiptoe. Upon people like Street Poet, you have to tiptoe. That's correct. Averaging around 58 to 62 degrees, that's correct. None of you live in LA or... No, none of you live in the Bay Area. So I live in LA. So in LA, it's not as cold right now. It's chilly, but it's not as cold. Remember, it's chilly for O'Neill. But by the way, whoa, hold on. Hold on. Time out. It's chilly for O'Neill. Remember, so O'Neill have Jamaican blood. So it may just be warm for you. It may just be warm for you because you're used to the cold. O'Neill are used to the cold. So you have to remember, it's chilly for O'Neill. That's that the thing. O'Neill is still used to 80 degrees weather, even though he's lived here all his life. Right? Well, not all his life. But I mean, for a while. I've lived here for a while now. But it's still cold to me. It cold. Portia, it's cold for me too. Don't Portia, it's cold for me too. In a freezing cold now, but it's chilly. It's chilly. Delisa, if you stay with, where you say, Iman and Delisa stay with me? What do you mean Amber is a Shih Tzu thing that you could have make nice all you want to make nice? Michigan and those places, me don't want to live for nobody, for love nor money. Only low invite Sheila to the devil. Not inviting her to my house. She want to come sit down in my hot tub, eh? She want to see if she can come pitch her little bottom in my hot tub. I have to keep Shayla's little flat tire out of my hot tub. I need to keep it out of my hot tub. Don't need them, I don't need that. I don't need them the bottom in my hot tub. Next thing she gonna poop it out? No. No. Hell to the no. Bringing single hungry women around your man will cost you. And I love this for Shayla. Single and hungry. Just like how she was hungry. It's gonna be a mess. Because Shayla's gonna get there as usual and act like a darn fool. Angela, I can't say anything about Delicia. He doesn't need Shayla coming after him. He doesn't need those types of problems. He didn't say anything about Delicia. Anyways, Amber isn't going to agree to watch Kai for Shayla on this trip. Petty Amber is going to put her foot down. Eslin, my wish. I can ask the question to the chat though. Will Amber refuse to keep Kai? Will Amber refuse to keep Kai. Eslin, I wish this were so. But guess what? Amber's in a space where I think she wants to show Shayla up, and so she thinks that she's showing Shayla up by holding on to Kai each time. No. Are they showing Shayla up? Somewhat, but not really. One on one. We say, yeah, me get her in a purse. She can't come put her little bottom in my hot tub. Me no want her over my house. Right, as if you're watching this, I don't want Shayla here in LA, please. Shayla doesn't need to come here. She doesn't need to know what's going on. She can stay with her child. She has her child. And I'll be calling the LAPD to come lock her up for the 3 or 4 activities she's been committing in LA. 44 degrees in the Bay Area, Nanya. I don't know. Street poet, I try to say get him for love upon thing there. Trying to get him for love upon her, eh? Trying to get me to love up, but I'm not loving up. D was right. Tamara has become a part of a cult. He just didn't know Shayla was the leader. Maybe someone should notify the LAP that a nutcase is coming. Thank you very much for the super chat, Bilderberg boy. That is correct. If you ever change your mind about leaving me behind, oh, bring it to me. Bring your sweet yellow food. Bring it on home to me. Yeah, yeah. I know I laughed when you left. But I'll only need taco for myself. Oh, bring it to me. Bring your sweet tacos. Bring it on home to me. Yeah, yeah. And that them want me to do. They want me. Them a beg me to keep Shayla, and I'm not keeping her. I'm not keeping her. I'm not in a space. And besides, my wife there. She and my wife are going to catch up. I don't think so, Anil. I believe that Amber will always agree because she loves having Kai over. Have you guys forgotten that Amber told Sheila she can call her anytime to watch Kai? Exactly. And that may I tell them. Them now understand, you know. Them now understand. So this is exactly what Amber has said. You can call my number any old time. We don't need a reason, and any good season will be fine. You can call my number any old time. This is just what it is. That's the deal. You can't, them are gonna watch Kai anytime them talk about it. Anytime you talk about Kai, them are gonna watch Kai. Just get that in your brain. As it relates to Amber, she's going to watch Kai. But you can't come on me yard. Should O'Neal house Shayla in LA? Watch how the Shayla fans them come out of the woodwork because no, them believe it up on them side, you know. Watch how the Shayla fans them. Should O'Neal house her? Should O'Neal house her? Bilderberg boy, come out of this. Come out. Come out. Should I house her? Who want me for house her? Put her up. I should be putting her up. You said all the hate that O'Neill has provided, all this hate and negativity. If you just put her up. Abra and Anton should go to LA. No. They don't need to go to LA at all for going to the mess. They don't need to go to the mess. Yes, Amir called Anthony a dog to his face. Remember Susan. And when I kept talking to people, what do you mean? But David, David love the mix up David, but yes, you come. David, I mean, you are only forget on the show. See, all of a sudden your ears are but it not gonna matter. You know what? I don't think I can offer her the things that she's looking for. Because I'm gonna tell her right after the bat, O'Neill cannot provide Shayla with $50,000. I'm not giving her 50 grand just so. You're mad? Only if me have a kennel for the big foot. Bilderberg boy, thank you for the super chat. Our foot them too big for fit for my bed. Are Shayla's feet too big to fit on O'Neill's bed? May I tell you, my bed big, but not that big enough. Big enough to fit Shayla big old foot them. Them big old yellow foot they can't fit on my bed. A small foot woman, me love small foot woman. I like small feet women. Them the old big old foot they can't fit on my bed. The big old yellow foot them they can't fit on my bed. Big foot. The big old yellow foot them can't fit on my bed. The foot them too big. My bed can't fit her because her foot them too big. My bed not big enough. My bed tiny. That's exactly correct. My bed too tiny if it fit Shayla big foot. That's exactly correct. It too tiny if it fit her big old foot. Behind chasing Iman. You know what? That is an interesting question, David. Our foot taking up the space, man. Exactly. Take up all of the space from my bed thing there. Big old foot them. I don't want the big old foot them on my bed. And she look like she not wash her foot them either. Dirty foot. We talk about foot with dirty. Black and dirty. It's not her feet. It's foot and head. Head and foot disease. Dirty foot. Dirty. When I talk about dirty foot, me believe that Shayla one of them got her foot. You know? Got her bed with her foot them dirty. Them type of foot you talk about. You can't come rest them in my bed. This is what you want to carry coming in my bed. Them thing you can't come in my bed with. Me feel just I want them man when I really bathe properly and all them something. You can't carry that in my bed. You can't carry this in my bed. The big old dirty foot. This is what it is. Dirty foot. Me don't want a dirty foot on my bed. Big when foot black and dirty, they not beard and all them things. Them not woman when I beard on my bed. Well, am I cursing? Am I cursing? What curse? Big dirty foot, dirty feet. What me do? Me no want the dirty. Listen to me. I believe that she hasn't been washing her feet properly. Come out of hiding, street poet. Shayla went and you couldn't stop it. Now she's coming to LA and there's nothing you can do about it. Please. Please. Is it hold on? Am I cursing? Was I cursing? Was O'Neill cursing? Hold on. Did I say something? Chat, correct me. Me don't know because her foot them not wash. Her feet are not washed. Because her attitude is dirty. Her feet are dirty. Attitude dirty, feet dirty. Imagine Shayla wanted a big house and now she gets it. She's still miserable in the house. That's correct. Angela Atkins, that's correct. Because it's not the house. More than just the house, you know. If California has an earthquake with, with a magnitude of 7 or higher next week, we'll know that exactly why. Everywhere she passes is issues. Only she won't be able to feed Shrek. And I mean, I won't be able to feed Shrek. Then we need to put duties on Shayla. Angelina popping up on Diesel. And now Shayla popping up on Iman. You know what? We didn't really mention about this. Did Shayla get her pop-up style from Angelina? You're correct to remind me about this. Very, very interesting to note. Charmaine, I love that you brought this back because I was supposed to talk about it. Okay, thank you very much, Nani. I just have to always make sure I'm not cursing because I say, wait, something I don't know, Anthony don't stand a chance. Anthony do not stand a chance. I'm telling you right now, he doesn't stand a chance when it comes to Shayla. Shayla gone about her business. Me now wash her foot them and she can't put them in my pool. She cannot put them in the pool outside. No. No, Goddess Land, I'm not washing them foot them at all. No. Dirty bungle, eh? Dirty bungle. Tamira is easily led. That is correct. That is correct. She needs to try to get Sonny's cousin back. No, I don't think Sonny's cousin should date her either. I think he's too good for her. Never let a man tell you twice that him don't want you. Move on, Shayla. Well, she now move on. Did Shayla beat her case yet? Can she even leave the state? I don't know. Like mother, like daughter. That is correct. She has been doing that. Lydia, you know the moderators them on top of it because of that them dares to do. Ensure the thing them, to make sure that the chat stay clean. Only have airport coverage for Shayla. I have to go cover the airport now. I have to go guard the airport and cover the airport right now. I need to be protesting. Angela Johnson said, good example for Shayla. She treats Shayla like a little girl. Well, maybe she is a little girl. What if Tamira pretending to... No, I don't think so. I actually don't think so. I think that she actually believes Shayla is a real friend. There's no pretense. I wish that's what it was, but that's not what she's playing. Like you can see what's going on is that Tamira believes she owes Shayla something. Is Tamira pretending to be Shayla's friend? I don't think so. I think I called it the other day and now them put it in the skit. I said what it is that Shayla has introduced her to Wayne and she thinks she owes Shayla her life. That's what's going on. She thinks she owes her life. Tamira don't need to make Shayla make her go to LA. By this, what? Shayla ain't going to go do nothing. That's correct. But they're trying to get her to go. O'Neal Iman might just give Shayla the FaceTime video now. When he's there that she wants to go to LA. Maybe he needs to do that. Tamira says Shayla treat her good from she met her. That's why the argument wouldn't fly. That's correct, BS Billions. Amber likes to keep Kai, and that's why I would say Amber is never going to have an issue unless Shayla says something to her. Well, I said that Tamir is fake in that she goes about things very fakeish because she will act like one thing and then is the next thing. Right now, a lot of her things are coming out. You can see who she is. Remember, she was praying to be this goody two shoes girl, that is listening and is very, what you call it, equal and all that kind of thing, But at the same point in time, Shayla is our friend. I'm sure Angelina has popped up on Brody a time or two during their marriage. I wouldn't be surprised if Shayla is just with her. That's true. They take care of the little fella. They just do. BS Billions, that's correct. When it comes to Amber, they just take care of him. They're not gonna leave him. Unless Shayla does something where they don't, but they're gonna do it. I don't understand why Tamir is so hooked on stupid Shayla. Because she believes this is what's going on. Tamira believes she owes Shayla for her position with Wayne. That's it. That's it. It's like any old story. If you know those stories of those old times, right? And I give you Richard III. That's why I keep saying Shayla is like Richard III. Is a girl who is always she has a lot of ambitions to the throne. She'll never get on the throne. She'll never get on the throne, but she'll always have attempts and things to get on the throne. So she's a laissez-faire leader. She'll look for someone that's easily manipulate them, get them in the position she wants them so she can be able to control them as she goes along. That's exactly who Shayla is. Just like she's been manipulating Anthony all along. He think him in charge, but she's been manipulating him all along. And then when everything comes out, she acts like the victim because that's how you play the game. She popped up 2 times and Shayla popped up 2 times on Amber's house. Exactly. It's what they do. Tamir has always been messy, but low-key with it. Has always been messy. Shayla will always be a bottom feeder. That is true. That's why Amber told her what she is. She wasn't lying. She wasn't lying. And that's when we need to see these skits. We need to see Shayla get dragged. We're hoping, but boy, they're not sure yet. They don't show it to us yet at all. But Tamira was a friend before she hooked up with Wayne. Yes, but she wasn't as... I guess she just spoke to her, but I guess it got deeper when she hooked up with Wayne, as you can see. If you don't believe me, okay, let me play it back again. Let me play it again for you. If you don't believe me.
I really, really need to get to LA. Like it's just been pressing on my heart to just have a conversation with Iman.
Is that gonna be good for you?
I think so. I think I can finally, get in a different environment with Iman and just be able to have a talk, Come on. I do it for you. I've done a lot for you. Look at you now. I did this.
What you mean?
You and Wayne? That
me
was
and
me.
Wayne?
Yes.
What
I
you
put
do?
together your date. I had your bag. Have mine.
Girl.
Come on, girl. This is like so important to me.
Do you see that? Do you see what happened to her after she told her that? To her face? Did you see what happened after she told her that? That's why I said what I said. That's why O'Neal said what he said. I'm not just saying it. Why would Tamira tell her she will go? Because she believes that that's what it is. Angela absolutely always have paparazzi. San Francisco and has paparazzi. Okay, a lot of paparazzis. They don't hit the like button. There's a lot of paparazzis that come on in. I don't think that Shayla is going to end up going to LA. The writers are going to give her karma so soon. But that's what I'm saying. Even if she goes to LA, they're not going to give the karma. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. George, Shayla just manipulated Tamir with saying she owes her when paid Shayla to set the date up. And so that's what she did. Tamira needs to wake up concerning Shayla. She does, but she believes she owes her life. Andrea, thank you very much for the super chat. I just saw it. She believes she owes her life. I think Kai will trigger Diesel. Don't forget that he did that before when Diesel saw Shayla with him and freaked out and told Amber that Shayla was seeing Anthony. Diesel may find the DNA results at Angelina. You guys are thinking that Diesel is going to be integral. I hope so. Is Diesel, well, hey, let's ask a question. Is Diesel the keys to the real DNA results? Yes or no? My question is, how would the results have been tainted? That's my only question. I mean, just not enough evidence to the contrary. But I know what y'all are saying. I have no evidence though, Twitter. That's the thing with me and the baby thing. I have no evidence. That's the deal. I don't have evidence anymore with the baby thing. They have kind of knocked me off the trail. Yup, she's a bobblehead. She is a bobblehead, that is for sure. Shayla will not get her karma in LA, but what she's going to do is ruin everybody's trip. That is correct. David tell you, Miss Faye tell you, me tell you, listen to me. That's not how the writers them work. Monies have to be made, and how monies are made is through these skits. Now that's interesting. Maybe she'll have her laptop or her folders at the book with the writing in it. Maybe she'll leave it out. You know what? Hold on, man. You know what, Andrea? Hold on. You know what? Andrea, you know what? I know what you're saying. You know what, Andrea? You may make sense, you know, Andrea. Andrea, you may be correct, you know. Think about it, guys. Andrea may be on to something. Hold on. Remember, Diesel was the one who knew about the baby thing from before. Diesel always gets in a position where he knows things and gets in trouble. Huh. Andrea, you might be on something, Andrea. Andrea, you know, say you might be on something. You know, you might be onto something, Andrea. You have my mind, I think now, Andrea. You have me now thinking. I think you may have something in there. Because Diesel was the one before that knew about all of this nonsense. He was the first one to know. I think, you know, Andrea, I think that you actually have a very, very good idea. You actually have stopped me in my tracks, Andrea. I think you really have pulled my mind up, really. I think you're thinking very, very deep, Andrea, and I'm going to give you this one. I'm going to concede, Andrea, that that's a very good storyline. It makes sense. That storyline now ties Diesel back in with Coco. It ties Diesel in with Coco, Amber, and Anton. It ties him back in. That makes very, very good sense. Meaning it might be a way that him just like the last time. Remember, you know, he wasn't going through Anthony's stuff and Shayla's stuff, you know, by catching them. He might just see it vicariously. I don't know. It feel like a good storyline. Honestly, I think that I'm gonna say, Andrea. I think Yeah, I think you might have some of it. You might not be one. It is food for thought. Petit, I'm saying it right now. That's what I'm saying. It's food for thought. That's a good way to connect the storyline again. That's a good way to connect the storyline. Petit, you've made me think right now. Like I'm really thinking. That's a very good storyline. I'm gonna be honest with you. I could see the writers and writing that. That's a very good connection. Very good connection. Woven together like that. That's a very good connection. I'm gonna be honest. Very interesting. I'm not even gonna write you. I'm not gonna hold you on that one. It really is interesting. He's going to see those papers Angelina has hidden about Kai not being Anthony's baby, because again, remember that Diesel was the first person outstanding, eh? Now I like that. I'm telling you, you know, two is better than one any day of the week. So y'all always come with some stuff. That's a good one. That's a good. That would be interesting. Would that be? Would it be interesting? Would it be interesting if Diesel found out that Kai is not Anthony's? Because you know Anthony already think is his baby, you know. Amber them already naive and them already not gonna believe him. And obviously him probably go back down the mental health part one more time again. I think you answered something, Andrea. Trust me, Andrea, you pull up my mind for the night, Andrea. You honestly pull up my mind for the night. You really and truly pull up my mind. You really have me thinking. I'm like when people get me to think like this. I'm really thinking about what you're saying. You pull up the mind of the night, Andrea. You pull up the entire chat right now. My mind blow right now, Andrea. I have to go. I will have to now sit down and think about it. Because Anthony won't believe it. Me can tell you right off of the bat. I'm going to do the same thing. Anthony will not believe it. Nor will Amber. May I tell you? None of them going to believe. Going to be the same. It could be the same thing again like what happened before in the bar. It's like a repeat of the bar, basically. It could be a repeat of the bar scene again. Only that this time is the baby them talking about. If they're in the direction of Anthony is not the father, it'll come out after Anthony gets custody or during that process. Make sense? Makes sense. And there's a lot of other things that I said that melt out how the way the story should go in the next thing. And you know, they didn't roll the whole skit after what I said. That makes sense. That makes sense. But you said it'll come out that way. I agree, Andrew Blackwood. That baby is not Anthony's. Well, friends, let me pull up the live right here. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you all for hanging out with me. I'm not going to even go any further because my brain has been busted. I'm going to need to get some sleep because Andrea pulled up my brain at the night, yeah? Andrea, thank you for crashing on his hard drive. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you all for chilling with me. Hopefully I can go mini live tomorrow morning. I'm going to talk to y'all soon. Later. All right, bye-bye.